Hey, we are Jordan and Dealer, a husband and wife from the UK, travelling through life one adventure at a time. We like to share our experiences with the world. We welcome you to join us for this one. So today is Cruise Day! Good morning, good morning.
Yes.
So we left Venice, we got the train, we arrived in Ravenna, Italy. We stayed the night in a hotel, and then we've got a taxi to the cruise terminal, haven't we?
Yes.
So with the family still, but because of Dealer's passport, there was issues. So it was a pretty standard sort of check-in. I've done a few cruises before. This is Dealer's first ever cruise, by the way. So, you know, we gave the luggage, we went through security, and then we did the check-in process. But because of Dealer's passport, you know, she's from Uzbekistan, we struggled to get through that, didn't we?
Yeah, and then I'm a hostage on this cruising.
Yeah, so she's had to give a passport. So every single day, we've got to get the passport back to get off the ship, which is a little bit irritating. But it is what it is. To be fair, they said it's for guest benefit because Dealer would have to be almost like woken up in the morning. Let's say we arrive somewhere at midnight, or through the night, they'd have to come and get the passport from Dealer. So it's a little bit awkward. But yeah, we've just had our picture. You always have a picture when you get on a cruise ship.
Yes.
This is to celebrate, the cruise originally was to celebrate my 30th birthday. So, a fact the Dealer forgot. They said, were you celebrating anything? And Dealer was like, no, at the anniversary. Naughty Dealer. Anyway, we're checking in. My parents and my brother and his girlfriend, they've gone ahead. But yeah, we're at the ship. So as you can see, what's quite nice when you go on a cruise ship is usually you can see it in the distance, you know, as you're approaching it, and you get like a really good feeling for it. So yeah, I'm just going to spin the camera around just so you get a better appreciation. So yeah, so the ship we're actually on is the Norwegian Viva ship. So it's one of the newest cruise ships in the world, actually. It's only a year old. I think it was 2023 when it was built. And yeah, it's absolutely beautiful from the outside. So we've got a standard kind of outside view stateroom.
Yeah.
Oceanview. So yeah, how long's the cruise, Dealer cruise?
So 9 days.
9 days. So we're stopping off in Mykonos, Santorini in Greece, Split, Dubrovnik, Corfu. We're going to Istanbul, and then we finish in Athens, don't we? So it's a 9-day itinerary. You know, we've already spent a few days here, and we've been to Venice, been to Como, been to Milan. So yeah, it's been a couple of weeks away. Just so we get on the ship.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Going in now. Hello. No, thank you. Offering to wash our hands. Very sweet. Okay. Checking in now. So we've come onto the ship, haven't we? We're on deck 7. We've been told we've got to check in for something, haven't we?
Yeah, for
the Penrose atrium. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think I'll film much of it. Probably very interesting. But yeah, first impressions, the ship looks lovely. Kind of in the gallery at the moment. Very nice. Wonder if the family will be there, Dealer for us. Huh? Oh no, they have shopping. Look at what they have. So yeah, gonna go into the atrium. So we're all checked in, aren't we? There was like a weird sort of check-in. I think they do it, but it's also our muster station. So I think they do it to make sure you know your muster station, don't they? So it's almost like proof that you've been there before. So we're just going to go and join the rest of the family, aren't we, for our buffet? We've had no breakfast, so are you excited for this food?
I am very hungry.
Oh yeah. Well, you're going to go more breakfast or more lunch?
We'll see what are the options, really.
Yeah. Well, let's enjoy some food.
Yes.
dining room, haven't we? Had a lovely lunch stroke breakfast. Got serenaded, even though it's not my birthday, some birthday chance.
Yeah.
So yeah, the food was really good, wasn't it? It was like sort of usual buffet fare, you know, chicken breast. It was lunch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Beef.
Lovely.
It was really good. Loads of desserts. I just had a shitload of protein because I've not been having protein on this trip so far. Forgot my protein powder, so I was getting that in, you know, with me steaks and fish and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, we had lots of different protein.
They had like a lobster. I don't know if it was lobster, but it tasted like lobster and shrimp kind of sandwich. Oh, it was so good.
The best place for this is like burger and lobster.
In London. Yeah, that's a go.
An iconic thing to try. So.
What was your favourite item then in the buffet?
Well, I didn't try any protein food, but I did love everything. But it was quite cool, like, you know, seeing the ice cream.
Oh, you could do the self-serve ice cream, Mr. Whippy style.
I was terrible. Like, Jeff was better. You know?
My brother was good at it. He's like an ice cream man.
Yeah, he could be professional ice cream man. Yeah.
So the family going to the muster station now. We already checked in, didn't we, before by mistake, I think. But we need to do some kind of like maintenance stuff. Like we need to book our restaurants, don't we, and see how it all works. Do some more ship exploring. So we'll check in later on. So we've just sorted our restaurants out, haven't we, Dealer Fruits? We've got some speciality dining.
Yeah.
So we booked into, what, Hatsuki?
Yeah, and Le Bistro.
Which is teppanyaki and Le Bistro, which is French. So we've come to a bit of a dead end here. But yeah, so we're just going through the ship now, aren't we? Doing a bit of a ship tour.
Ship tour, yeah.
Yeah, so this is
really beautiful.
This is the map. So what's your first impressions?
Wow, really modern.
Oh, you really like it, do you?
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, good stuff. So yeah, it's a decent sized ship, 965 feet. What is it? 3,000 guests? One of many, 1,500 crew. So this is one of the signature dining. It's Cagney Steakhouse. So we're just going to go through the decks, aren't we? And just, if we see anything interesting, we'll film it. Let's just come outside on the 8th floor, the 8th deck. And yeah, this is kind of like one of the hangout areas. And there's the infinity pool. It's pretty tiny, that is. It's not a big pool. Yeah, and if you had one of these rooms low down there, it would be very private here. So if you got a balcony room, I'd recommend the 9th or the 10th floor. But yeah, there's that slide. Bloody hell, it's a big slide, that. Heard reviews that it's quite a slow slide as you go further down. So we've just done a few of the decks, haven't we?
Yeah.
Didn't want to film too much, just wanted to take it in, you know. Also, the staff are very, because it's the first day, they're very chatty, aren't they? Very attentive. Yeah. It's a bit difficult to kind of film. But we've just gone through the decks that are kind of like the social areas. You know, we've seen some of the restaurants, some of the bars. We just had a tour of the pool and spa area, didn't we? It's very nice, but very expensive.
Yeah, really expensive.
Well, we've entered into a lottery to get some free treatment, maybe. So now we're on the main deck. So you can see behind me, we've got the wave slide, which seems to be operational. So we're going to definitely get on that. And then if you look behind, is kind of the main pool area, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So this is kind of the party atmosphere. I think you're going to get on the boat.
I wish the pool was a bit
Yeah, the
bigger.
pool's small, which is a shame because that is the main pool. But yeah, what's your not your first impressions, but now we've gone around a little bit more. What's your impression?
It's really nice.
Yeah, me too. So, on the cool thing about the Viva is on the top deck, the 18th deck, there's a lot of like things like darts, pool, go-karting, water slides. So there's so much to see. So yeah, when we get up there, we'll show it off, won't we? So the most interesting thing about the ship, the Viva, is the go-karts, I think. That's amazing. So it doesn't come included, unfortunately. It's like a $15 fee. But yeah, the proper go-karts, aren't they?
It's not too bad for $15.
That's not too bad at all, is it?
Could it be worse?
Yeah, it could be. So we're just coming up to the viewing platform now. So when the go-karts are running, it'll be cool to come up here and let's come and see. Oh, wow. Really impressive up here. You can actually sit in the go-kart. You gonna get in, Dealer Fruits? You even got the podium. So we're gonna do it at some point. I think we're gonna book, aren't we? What do you think? Have you ever done go-karting before?
Yeah.
You have?
Once.
But you've got a boost button on there. I wonder what that's for. I'll get a picture of you in here.
If I go too short.
Too short. Yeah.
Looks like we're going on a ride.
Yeah, so we've just kind of finished with the go-kart stuff. And then now we're in the Galaxy, which is like a kind of like an arcade, like a premium arcade on board. And it's really cool. It feels almost like dealers have like an attraction. So yeah, this is really cool in here. I mean, look at this. It's like a car simulator, multiple car simulators. You've got, you know, these kind of pickup core games. Feels like I'm back in Japan. These kind of car simulators again. Virtual ice hockey. Oh yeah. Are you going to play some games in here, Dealer Fruits?
Oh, we can.
I'm definitely interested to give the car one a go. You want to do Mario Kart? We'll do Mario Kart. Okay, so we've seen the ship, haven't we, Dealer Fruits?
Yeah.
Now we're going to see the room. Let's go. 5160. Oh my god, wow. This is beautiful inside.
Oh God.
It's really modern, isn't it? Yeah, it's a lovely room. Lovely, lovely room.
Do you look this kind of with you indoors?
Yeah. We got Diane, our steward. So yeah, it's a lovely room.
Yeah, that's lots of space. Take off the shoes now.
Take off the shoes. I was getting told off by a Dealer Fruits. And then yeah, we've got a porthole. I mean, that's a big porthole as well. I'm hoping to see some big waves outside of there. But yeah, you've got the full TV. And it's beautifully air conditioned, isn't it?
Yeah,
Have a look at the bathroom.
The right temperature. Oh yeah.
Yeah, happy. Dealer's got a dressing table to get ready. We've got a safe.
Wow.
Oh my god. This is incredible bathroom. Beautiful inside.
Yeah, really clean. Really
Yeah,
nice.
these are lovely rooms, aren't they? Very happy with the room. Yeah. Because, oh, let the door close.
Yeah, mini fridge.
Got a mini fridge
So yeah, lots of area for
for our belongings
yeah.
as well.
Oh yeah. Lots of space.
For space. So it's a good size, isn't it? Obviously it's a cruise ship, so the rooms aren't massive. But you know, you can put the suitcase under the bed, that kind of thing. Plenty of room to put your case under there.
Yeah.
And I've done a few cruises, like I say, this is by far the nicest room I've stayed in. Beautiful. Oh, but it's not a cheap cruise, is it? It wasn't, but it's not mega expensive either.
No, this is amazing how we have the TV here and obviously
But I think it's good value for money. Do you want to open up the curtains, darling? So yeah, you looking forward to seeing some cool things out that window? Yeah. Cool. So should we unpack?
yeah, we can unpack.
So, we've been hanging out in the room, haven't we?
Yeah.
Sort of unpacking the case, getting things all looking right in the room. Now we've got dress, because we're going for
Meal, yeah.
our meal and night out portion. So at this, on this cruise, you've got kind of two main dining halls next to each other. One's called Commodore and the other one's called Hudson. So they're two different restaurants, but they serve the same food. But Hudson's apparently better. so you can go any time and you don't have to sit next to people you don't want to. That's always my big worry on a cruise, you know. So on my first cruise, I was on a table of 2 because I went solo, and I had to sit next to this. He was a nice guy, but he was like 80, and I was like 20. I was like 23, 24. And, you know, it put me off. I didn't want to go. I was like, oh no, I'm sitting next to this person I don't know. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna probably play some darts, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're going to watch England play football, hopefully, in one of the bars. So it should be a nice evening. Get some drinks, yeah. It's going to be our first night on the cruise. So we'll probably just show you the highlights along the way. Yeah. So let's enjoy. So obviously we were with the family before, but you'll notice there's no dealer beside me. So basically, dealer went to bed quite early. So we had a beautiful kind of experience together as a family. You know, we had drinks, we went to the Hudson Restaurant, as you can see with the kind of the 3 courses there. So just a little bit about the meal. The meal was good, honestly didn't blow me away. It wasn't necessarily disappointing, but it could have been a bit better. So in terms of the starter, we had the kind of the French onion soup. It just lacked a bit of cheese in there. So I've had some amazing French onion soups in my time. You know, the one in France, Epcot, at Disney World is absolutely amazing. But this one was, just like a bit of cheese. Just needed a bit more cheesy. It was a bit kind of salty. You know, there was bread in there as well. It was nice, but could have been a lot better. And then the steak, that was the big disappointment. We love steak, Dealer and I. So both of our kind of feedback was the same. The steak was too thick. It almost felt like it had been slow cooked rather than fried in a pan, you know, or on a grill. Which again was a bit of a disappointment. It's still tasty though, you know, it wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination, just could have been a lot better. But the dessert was amazing. So the lava cake was ridiculously good, so tasty. Same in the creme brulee as well, it was really good. The service again wasn't great, you know, we're waiting up quite a long time for our drinks. The drinks arrived after the first course, which, you know, is never a good sign. But, you know, for a kind of a general dining hall experience on a cruise, it was really enjoyable. It was good. So then after that, we went to go and watch England play Greece in the football. So this is when Dealer ducked out. I mean, she does like watching football. She does like watching England especially. But she was really tired. So she wanted to go back to the room. So we hung out in one of the kind of the sports bars here. And the game was on, but the connection was really bad for the first half. So I think she got a little bit tired of that and then went to bed. My mum went to bed as well. So me, my brother and his girlfriend, we watched the second half of the game with a couple of Brits in there. There was a guy from Stockport who we watched it with as well, which is near where we live. England lost 2-1 and deservedly so. But kind of overall thoughts from our first day on the cruise, really enjoyed the experience so far. It's really nice to be here. You know, I love kind of these trips where you're in a bubble and everything is for your benefit. You know, as a consumer, you know, you get kind of everything you want. You get the amazing service, you get amazing food, you get an amazing experience, I suppose, generally. So, and somewhere like a cruise offers that. I mean, obviously we love places like Disney World, places like, you know, the Disneyland, different Disneyland resorts around the world. I think a cruise is similar in the sense that you're in a bubble and you're just having a great time, and that's what I really value. I mean, Norwegian Viva, what's really struck me so far has been the service, kind of generally. Wasn't great at the meal tonight. Maybe the person who was serving was a bit rushed, but generally everyone's super friendly. You know, they want to have a joke, they want to have a laugh, they want to impress you. So yeah, you know, it's been amazing so far. And the other amazing thing is the ship is like dead. Like, I'm at the top deck here, on one of the sides of the top of the ship, and no one's here. I mean, I'm here literally on my own, and it just feels like if you want to sit in a bar, there's a seat for you. You know, if you want an eating experience, you know, there's a place for you to go. Again, which is amazing. You know, some of these cruises get oversold, overpacked, and you don't really feel like you get value for money. That's not the case on here. We're having a great time. It's also very adult orientated as well. There's not many kids here, which for us is a benefit. You know, we do like kids, but you know, sometimes we just want to kind of hang out, relax, and we don't want, you know, kids running around, you know, causing trouble as they do. So yeah, been really impressed with Norwegian Viva so far. Tomorrow we're going to still be in Ravenna, so it's a bit of a weird itinerary, this one. You kind of board in Ravenna where we are, you spend the night here in Ravenna, and then you leave tomorrow evening. So yeah, probably not going to film too much from that. Probably the next time we do kind of video like this will be one of the stops. So yeah, thanks for joining as always. Just me saying goodbye, and I'll see you in the next one. Little bonus for you here, if you want a sneak peek of what Dealer does when she says she's going to bed early. This is it. In bed watching Coco. No. Nighty night.